for innerloop and how that operates. It's a powerful feature which is really helpful for multi-scraping, etc. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to use Google as the example. What I'll do is I'll just do a quick search and I'll just get everything I want in the URL. Oh, sorry. So my URL is ready for what I want. So as you've seen in the other videos, we need yes for URL. I'm just going to clean things up and get rid of stuff I don't need. I think I don't need that. And then, as again, other videos, a list of keywords is going to go here. Click OK. Now, what I want to scrape is the URL. What I'm also going to add, because I want to show you this, is notice how I've added loads of extra symbols there. I'll come back to them in a second. I'll just set up everything else I need. So as before, just build up your expression for what you want. And in this case, it's the URL there. Now, coming back to this, what you've seen I've done there is I've put a number and loads of symbols in. The reason for that is the URL I've used for the example doesn't include all the other symbols that the other URLs will have on the page. So rather than have to find an example that does, what the builder allows you to do is just put all the symbols in there as extra and it auto build. I'll show you what I mean by that now. So if I click test, just ubotstudio, if I put all the other symbols in, you'll see it's got all the other URLs on the page. There isn't only 7 on this page due to videos. Innerloop. Now, what you don't want to have to do is build a different define for each page or with different settings and that. So that's where the powerful innerloop feature comes in. So what you do is just click innerloop. Now you can loop a set amount of times which you specify, which I'm not going to show in this example, which is 10, or you can do while an item exists. I'm going to do while an item exists. The item I want is next. So while the next exists on the page, continue to loop. Right, the start number is that number there, so we're going to say it starts at 0, and this is where you put the loop value in, like we've done before for the incoming URL. We just simply enclose it by the symbols there, 3 asterisk, and then there, and then that's done. And then we want it to increment for each loop in 10. I realise there's only 7 on the first page, but generally your next page starts at 10, which we'll just double check now. Yeah, as you can see, that's the second page. So when that loops, it'll do the second page for your query. So just click back to that, and then I want to add this to a list called scraped URLs. Click add, and then simply click finish. And we want it, because I've set this up as a multi-thread bot, we want it to loop on the keywords list, which I've described in previous videos. If you've missed it, I suggest checking them out. Really help you out. Copy and simply get rid of that. Get rid of that. So there you have multi-thread bot, and I'll just, apart from the, show you the scraping bit. So obviously thread, because it's multi-thread bot, sex exists in a loop at 0, loop while exists on page, and if I scroll straight down here, if it contains next, exists on page, if it doesn't, stop, which you can see the loop there. And then there's the regular expression, scraping the URLs and putting them in and scrape URLs. So pretty much a full multi-thread scraper bot for Google done there in a few minutes. What you obviously need to do is put how you want to save these URLs, possibly, and add to list. Add list to list. Main URLs. And you can see this is a local. And there you go. You've got a full multi-thread scraper site, multi-scraper Google bot done in next to no time. Thank you.